Hello Gemini, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Gemini, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for your mind, body and soul for your week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Gemini. Please tell me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear for their week ahead. Now please have 3 cards, one for mind, body and soul. Woo! Romance is on your mind. Waka waka. What is going on in your world? Someone new spark your interest, or are you just thinking of having someone new? Definitely got love on the mind. You could be thinking about making a proposal of some kind. Now, before you go get all too excited, it doesn't have to mean a wedding proposal. It can mean a proposal of let's go steady, or even as simple as let's go on a date, I like you. But you're definitely thinking about romance. You've drawn the card of romance after all. You have the card of organic foods for your health message for this week, and one more for the soul. They're sticking together, so what's the soul message? We have a bit of movement in the skies. We have a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius on the 26th. It's going to be a brilliant new moon. It's all about new energy, heralding in new energy around romance, ironically enough. And Neptune is going direct for the first time in 5 months. Jupiter moving into Capricorn on the 2nd. Let's start with this card, the Knight of Hearts, the Knight of Cups, romance. Typically in traditional tarot, as I've said to you before, most readers will see this as an offer of love, someone coming in to offer something of an emotional connection, okay? It can be a literal sense of a proposal, depending on what other cards are around it when you're reading it with the tarot. In this book or deck, it's described as romance, right? Dreams, proposal, romance, all that love, fluffy stuff, and that's where your mind's at this week. A romantic encounter will awaken your mind and heart to the love that has always been within you. Beautiful. So it's allowing you to go within and see the love that you've always had inside. Maybe someone sparks your interest. It might not even be someone that you're romantically involved in. It could be someone that you meet on the street or at a business meeting or through work, for example. The Knight of Hearts inspires romance. Someone will stir and arouse your sensuality, enliven you with the desire to let go of love and dare you to chase happiness beyond everything you have ever experienced. This encounter will be instrumental in reshaping your view about love and life. A mind-blowing experience will free your heart from self-imposed protection. Have fun with this person, enjoy the deliciousness of each moment, but have no expectations. This person, idea or energy may leave as quickly as it arrives. However, the value of this experience is not in its permanence. Your heart has opened up to the wonderment of love. Move forward towards your true desires. Absolutely beautiful. So it's speaking about, as I was saying before, someone sparking that love fire in your energy again. And it doesn't have to mean that if you're in a relationship already that it means you're going to act on that. It could just be someone says something or does something that takes your mind to the fact that you're ready to receive and give love again. You might have been closed within your existing relationship. And it doesn't surprise me because this new moon that's in the sign of Sagittarius on the 26th is perfect for that. It's all about love, okay? Because Venus and Jupiter are conjunct. Okay, organic foods. This is a big one. I always, it's so bloody expensive to eat organic, but how much better does it taste and how much longer does it last in the fridge? When you go to the main supermarket chains and you buy like your bags of lettuce and stuff like that, and then it wilts within a couple of days and you're like, I just spent $5 on lettuce and it's like, gone bad. Really take some time to have a look at what you can change to organic in your diet, okay? One of the big things that there are some great guys that talk about healthy foods and substances on YouTube. Dr. Eric Berg is a great one. Thomas DeLauer, he's a Canadian guy, he's amazing. But what they talk about mainly is animal products, okay? So buying organic eggs, pasture-raised beef, grass-fed beef, that kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. You may not be able to afford those things, but if you can, maybe try making a change to just one of them this week, because avoiding the pesticides and bits and pieces that come with mass-produced fruit and vegetables will be better for your body. It will allow you to have clearer mind, attract more love, etc. Discernment is your spiritual message for this week. I love this card. It's just, they're like artwork, you would hang these in your house, but it's so beautiful. It really talks about being careful about the kind of information you absorb this week. It kind of goes hand in hand with this message, right? Being careful about the types of food that you eat this week, because you will be really sensitive. It's like a light body transformative energy, right? So be careful about what you're putting into your body. Eat lots of green, healthy vegetables, organic where possible. And this one's about the same in terms of what you consume when it comes to your mindset, right? Every day, all day, we choose to feed our mind, our conscious awareness with different parts of information. We read the news, we read newspapers, and 9 times out of 10, they're all full of negative information. People like to read them to stay up to date with things. What's interesting is a few years ago, gosh, maybe 6 years ago now, when I was at the peak of my corporate career, we had a speaker come in and speak to us from a sales perspective about the things we should be watching and consuming when it came to news. And he was a leader in his field, and he said one of the things that he stopped doing was consuming news through the newspaper, through the television. He said because every morning he would wake up and it would put him in a downward spiral, really affect him emotionally, whether he realised it or not, subconsciously, right? So as soon as he stopped doing that, he noticed an increase in his energy and sort of how he was achieving throughout the day. And then years later, he's no longer watching or reading the news. I followed that suit. I used to be someone that would read all the Sunday papers and watch every news program because, of course, being the kind of person that I am, an empath and a healer, I want to know what's going on around the world. I didn't have a fear of not finding out because, hey, everyone else is going to tell you the big stuff that's going on and you do find out the big stuff, but I stopped watching the news. I was very careful with what I was putting into my body when it came from a mental state. That's what this card is telling you as well. Choosing good food means your body can absorb all the nutrients it needs, right? And for your optimal health. It's the same applying for information and attitudes. Be very careful about the people you surround yourself this week. Be very selective about the movies, the books, the conversations you have. Give yourself the opportunity this week to absorb higher thinking, greater visions, and therefore deeper love. All right, Gemini, that was your reading for this week. I wish you a fantastic, great week. It's going to be filled with romance. I can see it coming through, and that will flow on to next week. And I'm a little bit excited for you. I wish you much love and light. Take care.